Hello everyone. I'm back with another video. So I I want to say something. This is my third attempt to make this video. The first one I looked like a bubbling mess. That is because I worked nearly 2 hours over my time. I was extremely dead tired. I am still tired. Not as tired as I was when I came in, but I still am tired. So I was kind of like not really all there and all that. So I kind of want to talk about another project that I'm working on, and I will state that the two fantasy books probably will never be published because I have lost grip of that world. Haven't written anything on the manuscript for at least 3 or 4 months, and I just don't really know where I'm going with it, and I'm not going to produce a subpar product. I want it to be magical. I want it to be wonderful. Unfortunately for me, it is not going to work out. However, my mystery series still moves on. So, what I have decided to do is to write another book series. And I'm going to take a leaf out of Juliet Blackwell's book as well as Stephen King. And what I mean by that is Juliet Blackwell writes two book series, I think a year, maybe every other, I don't know if it's every year. Her home repair, it doesn't, no, I think it's her haunting home repair, and then she does her witchcraft series with Lily Ivory. I think Lily Ivory is the name of the woman in the witchcraft series. So she writes these books, and they're absolutely wonderful, and I just absolutely love them. So what I am doing in this book series is I'm taking a leaf out of Stephen King's book. During his interview for It, he says that he goes and he writes 6 full pages a day. And he said if you don't stay on top of it, you will lose grip of your fictional world. And I am going to be clear on this. I agree and I understand where he's coming from on this. Because when I was not writing for 2 months for my mystery series, and I go back to writing it, I had no idea where I was in the story. Absolutely no idea. So when Stephen King says, this is what I know to be fact, better take him at his word, because he is not joking when he talks about you will lose grip on your fictional world. So with that in mind, and the fact that I have actually seen and actually experienced it firsthand, I am actually going to write another book series. Now, the series I'm currently working on, Toil and Trouble, is still going to go forward. I'm still going to write my chapters. However, I am going to also write 6 full pages on that book as well. I'm not going to be worrying about, So, with that plan in hand, I'm hoping to get back on track, and that way I can say, yeah, the story's coming along really well. Another thing that I'm going to be doing with the second series of books is I am not going to have 25 chapters. I'm actually going to have 12. And there's a series of books from MC Beaton where the most chapters that she had was 12. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Um, so it's something that I think is important to do. Not have a whole bunch of chapters, but make the chapters nice and long by just sticking with 6 pages a day and not worry about, getting the book done in, in 2 or 3 months. So I'm hoping that it all works out. I'm really enjoying writing the second book series. This book does not have a title on it yet. I'm not going to worry about titles. I'm not going to be worrying about anything other than writing my 6 full pages. So there is a difference between this book series and the one that is little more than halfway done. The book series I started on yesterday. The woman is named Barbara, and she is a 10-time New York Times best-selling author, which means that every time that she has brought out a new book, it has been a New York Times bestseller. And so she decides to trade her pen for a cash register, and she is the owner of a shop called the Book Nook. And she finds that she has competition, but she's not worried about it. She just wants to sell books, but her competition sees her as a problem. Unfortunately for Barbara, the woman ends up being killed, and people believe that Barbara did it. And so Barbara has to find out who did it. The kicker is she is not going to be doing this alone. Just like with the other book, she is going to have 2 or 3 other people that are going to be helping her and all that. So it's going to be really interesting to do this, and I'm looking forward to it. So I also hope that sound of that notification did not end up in the video. If it did, I am so sorry. I really am. But once the book is done, I will start thinking about a book title. I can always go back and I can always write it in. It's not a big deal. I think that, and I'm guilty of it as well. I think that people are very focused on the title of the book and not on getting their book written. So I'm kind of changing that with this one. None of the books in the second series are going to have titles until I'm done with the rough draft and some of the first part of the correction or proofreading. So I'm going to there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys around.